What's up, my name is Devin, also go by Infinite or Prod by Infinite, and today I'm gonna show y'all how I make dark, aggressive LA beats from scratch. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is go over this melody right here. So the first element that I added was Analog Lab. Now this is the Taken preset from West Coast Magic 2. Available. Oh, wait, hold up, wait. I didn't even get to tell y'all yet. For those who haven't heard, basically, there's an issue with my BeatStars. Every single time you clicked on a link, you would get sent to an Error 404 page. You feel me? If you don't know what that is, key, boom, right here. This is what an Error 404 page looked like. And when that happened, it completely halted all of my sales. And you feel me? Like, I do music full time, so that kind of scared me. You know what I mean? So instead of just sitting there and just hoping for an answer, hoping for things to get fixed for me, I ended up just creating my own brand and making my own website. So since I mentioned West Coast Magic 2, y'all can actually go get West Coast Magic 2, the Analog Lab bank right here on gatekeepsounds.com. Oh, tell me that name ain't clean. Look me in my eyes right now, tell me that ain't clean. All right, I was talking way too much, but go head over to gatekeepsounds.com. I have a whole bunch of free kits on there. I have paid kits, I have banks, everything you need right here. You feel me? All right, now back to the content. Preset, boom. Bank, boom. That's where it's from. Okay, as you can see, real easy, simple pattern, and you feel me? I think it's something that y'all can personally do on your own. Now for the mixing on that sound, all I did was pan it to the left a little bit, put it in mono a little bit, and then just EQ. Oh, no, maybe I didn't EQ. I saw the EQ there, but it ain't doing nothing. I'm telling you that right now. It ain't doing nothing. Then after that, I ended up getting my favorite pad sound, the Don't Click on This pad from West Coast Magic 2. Put the little gatekeep sounds right here. Put the little gatekeepsounds.com text title thing right here, please. Thank you very much, sir. And then I just put in this chord progression right here. I guess if you want to call it a progression, it's really just one chord that I'm just playing over multiple times. Now for mixing on that sound, all I did was just turn it down, pan it to the left a little bit, and then just throw on an EQ. And I just ducked down this frequency because there were some other sounds that were kind of clashing with it. So I made sure to duck this one to make room for some of the other sounds in the loop. Then after that, I ended up getting this Bright preset from Potillo. It's actually an ARP. I've been heavy on the ARPs lately, bruh. Like, don't sleep on ARPs in 2023, bruh. ARPs be going crazy, I'm telling you, bruh. Even if it's West Coast music where like we don't typically use ARPs, like just try to implement them, bruh. Like they be going hard. Now what I've been doing for a lot of my melodies lately is making something that I feel like is completely normal, but then adding 1 to 2 elements that I feel like is kind of weird, or maybe something that I just wouldn't typically do, and trying to incorporate it and make it sound like something that I would normally do. So that's what I did with this one right here. So I put on Soothe 2 right here. This is to kind of just tame some of the frequencies and just kind of make them a little bit less harsh. Then I got an EQ right here, just ducking out some of the frequencies and cutting out ones that I don't like. Magic Switch. This right here is really just a chorus. Then just to top it all off, I put the Valhalla Vintage Verb on it. These are the settings I chose for it. So actually, let's play it without any of the effects just to show how it sounded like before. So as you can hear in the low end, there was kind of like a clicking sound, so that's why I cut out the low end. And then all the other effects I added on top were to just make it sound a little bit more soft and ambient. So let's listen to it with all the effects put on one more time. Now for this next sound, I don't know why I added it in. I genuinely don't. I was just listening to the loop and I was like, you know what this needs? And then I added it, you feel me? And it's just like, am I proud of myself? No. Do I like it? Yeah. And y'all gonna understand why I'm acting like this because of the sound. I'm sure some of y'all can already tell what it is based on the MIDI and the preset. It's the Anabass. Does anybody else feel kind of dirty when they use the Sparky bass, bro? Feel me? So if you don't know, Anabass right here is one of the most popular presets in NorCal music right now, bro. Just anybody from EBK, you're gonna hear this bass preset eventually. those were all the basic components of the loop, and I felt like I had a very solid foundation with where it stands right now. So all I wanted to do now was just add sound effects and little things to kind of, you know, enhance the vibe. So this is what the loop sounds like with everything that I've shown so far. That's hard, but we can make it better. So the first thing I did was just add this stab right here. And to get it to sound like this, so I took this time knob and I pointed it all the way up, and then I turned up the feed. Basically what this is doing is adding a delay to the sound. And then I just threw some reverb on it. Then the next thing I did was add a tubular bell on the second half. And if you're curious where to get those two sounds, they actually are in my drum kit. GatekeepSounds.com. I love saying that. I love saying GatekeepSounds.com, bruh. Then I added a low piano note to make everything sound a little bit more dark and sinister. Then I got these vocals from Splice right here, and I layered them in the beat. And real quick, a lot of people ask me where I get my vocals from, and I'm telling you right now, it's most likely from 3 different sources: Splice, Arcade, or Opus. Those are usually the only places I go to get my vocals. Not sponsored. I did not get paid to say that. I'm just letting y'all know. And then last but not least, I added this reverse triangle. And then here's what the whole loop sounds like by itself. Alright, so let's get into the drums. So, got a regular clap. I'm sure we don't have to go over this, but you know what I mean, here's what it sounds like. Then I got this hi-hat pattern right here. Then after laying down the hi-hats, I ended up layering some open hats on top of them. Alright, y'all, now it's time for the sound effects and the perks and everything like that. I mean, we be doing West Coast beats, so we always have to have this section inside the tutorials. Alright, so here are what all the sound effects sound like together. Now, I use this 808 all the time, and it is in my Infinite's go-to drum kit. It's basically a boosted spins, but you don't really need to boost it. You feel me? Because I already did that part for you. Then I basically just took the same pattern from the bass line, and I just put it over into the 808. Make sure all the velocities are up right here. And then that's actually all I did for the drums. Lately, I've been trying to make my drums more simple, open, and clean. That way, we can have more room for the artist and more room for the mix, so I can make sure it hits hard without feeling cluttered at the same time. So with that being said, this the whole beat right here, brother.
Hey, go ahead, Infinite.